Hello everyone, it don't share again. My people don't really share. Sandra Duru, shey one matter, in one buy case, Nigerians don't dey follow am. Now Sahara reporters don waka go get more information. Una know say after the digging wey Adeola dey do concerning Sandra Duru concerning Sandra Duru and all the interview when they do, most especially the one he do with the white man. And the white man hinted something that Sandra Duru somehow na somebody will be saying a wanted person for Niger. And now Sarah reporters don't go get their own information.
Sandra Duru is a fugitive. Yes, you heard me right. The same Sandra Duru, Professor Ogbenke of Akpabio, the friend of IGP of Police Kayode Egbetukun, is a fugitive. Now, so who is a fugitive? A fugitive is somebody that is running, escaping, or going to hiding from a particular place. And on Sandra Duru's case, she is fleeing from going to jail. She committed a crime, was taken to court by another Nigerian, and then upon appearance in court for the first hearing, she knew that this case was never going to be in her favor. She ran away to the point that her shorty was even imprisoned or detained for a while. Now, before I get to the crux of the matter, let me let you know that should you take me to court for any reason, if I'm in court for any reason, as long as you have handed me over to the law enforcement agencies or the court has started hearing, it is not your duty to provide me at every single time. That's why the court have their own level of administrative protection, whether it is bail, whether it is detention. It is when they cannot trust that I will appear in the next hearing, they ask, or depending on the magnitude of the case, they ask for remand, right? But in this case, Sandra was released on bail, for example, but then she ran to the United States to avoid being sent to jail. Now, like we have established now that the onus is not on you that took me to court to provide me. It is on the law enforcement agency, and then in this particular case, the federal government of Nigeria. No wonder the same Sandra Duru was now declared wanted by the Nigerian authorities, and all policemen were told wherever they find her, they should bring her. All policemen. The same Sandra Duru that I have been told that was in 2017 that was declared wanted by Nigerian authorities, and all policemen and court officials were told to provide Sandra Duru is the same Sandra Duru making chats on WhatsApp with the current IGP Kayode Egbetukun, having videos done of endorsement by the former IGP Solomon Arase and other top police officials that have retired, including the current PPRO of police Muyiwa, Assistant Commissioner of Police Muyiwa, also made a video for her. All of these people, they ignore the fact that the authorities have declared her wanted and asked that at sight she should be arrested and brought to court because she's a fugitive that ran away. It is a law against the federal government of Nigeria. It is that same Sandra Duru that has been named by the IGP to come and testify as a witness against Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. Now look at all of this. Is this not a shame to our country? It's not an embarrassment? Should there be anything else that we should see and say we'll be disgusted and terrified that a criminal that ran away from our justice system is now being booked to be chartered into the country on chartered flight? We cannot wait to have Sandra Duru in Nigeria. So I want to ask the current, first and foremost, let me ask former Inspector General of Police Solomon Arase, a very respected man from my state, all of these guys, Muyiwa and the IGP, what does Sandra Duru have against you? We hear that she's in the habit of sextorting people deliberately, and to see that you people are making videos or are having chat with her already put us at a very level, at a fear level. What does she have against you? Speak up. Some of us are going to take the pain to detonate her and embarrass her. Let us know what she has against you, because I do not understand why somebody wrote a rubbish book and all of you started to endorse. It's obvious she has something against you. If she doesn't, this is the time. Nobody should stop her from coming to stand as witness because she has been declared wanted. The case that she's coming to stand as witness for was happened in 2025. She has been declared wanted 8 years ago. So which should she answer first? Or should they allow her to stand as witness fair because there is nothing on that case before she should be arrested? She should be arrested at the Monisela Mohammed Airport or Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport. Which of them should she be arrested? Is this not embarrassing? And so you are saying that the IGP got to office, and then normally as a business person, somebody chat me for the first time, I do a background check. Every smart, intelligent, brilliant security person would not allow anybody get into their space without checking who the person is. So you checked on Sandra and did not know that she has been declared wanted by the Nigerian authorities. That you, as a police officer, you were told in 2017 that anytime you see her, it's bad enough that you didn't contact the Interpol to get her when you saw her the first time. Now you are bringing her to come and be witness. IGP Kayode Egbetokun, Alpha. We should thank Natasha for bringing her to us. She has been running. The Nigerian that she duped of 10 million, ran away, of all of the things that woman has gone through, we understand. And the shorty that went to jail because of her, all of them are waiting. All of us are now waiting for Sandra Duru. Thank you, Senator Natasha. Nigerians should tell you thank you for what you have done. Finally, one of our criminals that ran away is back home. Congratulations to Sandra. I hope you bring another person. Let's begin to check files. Shameless Akpabio, working with the worst of the worst, because that's who you are, inferior. Shameless Akpabio, shameless Ayabelo. Sandra Duru, welcome to jail. 8 years ago, if you dare not stand as witness, you have a problem with me. We are waiting. Again, IGP, when and where are we arresting Sandra, aka Professor Ogbenke? Airport or court? And then Attorney General Federation, the particular warrant of arrest that declared her wanted also said that all court officials, as the Attorney General Federation and Minister of Justice, how far are you going to leave Sandra Duru to? Now washa.
So guys, drag your popcorn and sit tight as you watch the revelation. As in, Omo Sandra Duru Adiola really scatter everything about her. The expose, you go really shock una. You guys will really be shocked. As in, this Duru of a woman, that woman no good to stay on the surface of this earth too, because such person go destroy things with their lies. She will destroy things with their lies. Everything wey she talk, Adiola took her time to investigate everything. And thank God for Adiola that made this thing open to Nigerians to see. So guys, I would like you to drop your honest opinion concerning this in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our video. Abeg, share this video. Make people see the way woman, as in God. Nigerians, we too bad. As in, this Sandra, she really went to an extreme in order just to bring down one woman, a voice that is just crying. They want to silence that voice, Senator Natasha. So sit tight and watch. You'll be amazed at this new revelation.
What's up, my people? So it's actually been a week plus since I recorded the video that you're about to watch. Sorry, I've been traveling, that's why I'm just uploading it, but it's necessary for you to watch it because you understand the basis of all the drama. Guys, you're going to laugh out loud watching this video. I promise you, you will be glad that you watched this video. As you're well aware, I've interviewed 2 alleged whistleblowers. Now, after those 2 interviews, my guess is that the senator actually called Sandra Duru, and Sandra recorded the conversation, and now she's altering the audio with AI. I mean, this woman is really into AI. If you check any of the pictures on her Facebook and Instagram pages, most of the pictures are AI generated. So this auntie is really into AI. I'm also sure that you've seen her post videos of the second whistleblower, praising her, saying good things about her. I've been told by the whistleblowers that what she does is normally she will get you to say good things about her before she gets you involved in shady things. So she will just keep that in her archive, and then if you now turn against her, she will now bring that out so that it looks like you are confused.
The videos you have been sharing, the ones where I talk good about you, I can bring the one Uchewosu did for you. I can bring the one Ikesibe did for you. I can bring the one Dele Momodu did. Everybody, I wasn't alone that did it for you. You called me and you told me, please, my brother, do this video to promote me. Please now. You practically begged me to do those videos, you know that.
Now, I will also reach out to the senator to see if she will grant an interview, because I think it's very, very important to hear her side of the story, and I will keep you updated about that. But guys, get your popcorn for this one. You will not be disappointed. What's up, my people? It's your girl Adiola. Okay, so a Nigerian woman in America came out recently that she has proved that Senator Natasha Akpoti has been lying this whole time about sexual harassment allegations against the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio. Freedom, freedom. This woman woman made a live video on Facebook and it was 1 hour long, guys. First and foremost, this woman, Sandra Duru, also known as Professor Mbeke, she is not a professor at any school here in America, and she also doesn't have a PhD. You have to have a PhD before you can be a professor. If anybody tells you that they are a PhD holder, you just need to put their name in ProQuest. You will see their thesis. She's not there, whether you look for Mbeke or you look for Sandra Duru. As a matter of fact, on Wikipedia, her full name is Sandra Duru Eluobi, so I'm not sure how she came by Professor Mbeke. But if you look at some of her old videos, she sort of explained how she came by the name Professor Mbeke. Because like 4 years ago, 2021, she had a YouTube show, Bear It All with Professor Mbeke, on her YouTube channel called Mbeke TV. So I will play a snippet for you where she was sort of explaining how she came by the name Professor Mbeke.
You're welcome to Mbeke TV show. Bear It Out with Professor Mbeke. Professor Mbeke brings the word to us, Mbekenizely, and brings us to the word, Mbekenizely. So Professor Mbeke is the professor of all the Mbekes and warriors and Wafos and Bonkwas. We are here to say the way it is, naturally. Say the way it is. One Obadogi, a warrior. Mbekenize it.
Mbeke is actually an Igbo name. Some people say it can be associated with village girl or someone perceived to be rural or lacking in urban sophistication. Anyways, she keeps saying in her video, Mbekenize it, Mbekenize it. So that is probably why she calls herself professor in Mbekenize things. Hey, father. So auntie gave herself the title professor because she knows how to Mbekenize things. And can I just tell you, she did not disappoint. In this Natasha matter, she has Mbekenize. She has Mbekenize the whole matter. If you did not watch the full video, 1 hour, you are in luck, because I'm about to give you a rundown of the whole 1 hour. I just want to point out some of the places where you can see her outrightly contradicting herself or like making up stuff. So she said that Senator Natasha called her on March 27th. And then at 12 minutes, she said she contacted UN agency and that she's a member of the UN Council.
I've contacted UN agencies because I'm a member of the UN Council.
Okay, wait up. How did we get... Which UN Council are you a member? Who elected you as a member of the UN Council? Is it the UN Security Council? Because every member of that council is representing a country. She also said she's the president of TUFF. That is the Unique Family Foundation.
I've contacted everyone. I'm the president of TUFF, the Unique Family Foundation, that has UNECO successors and the rest of them in the United States.
Okay, which one is that? I googled it. I'm like, which one is stuff? Unique Family Foundation. I found out this is a foundation that Auntie started on her own. If you go on their Facebook page, she explained what they are about. The Unique Family Foundation, TUFF, is a non-profit organization based in the United States of America. We're committed to touching lives positively and fulfilling dreams by bringing stability and opportunities to families in need around the world. I'm like, wait, this is one foundation that is bringing stability and opportunities to families in need around the world. There's no specific location that they are focusing on around the world. This must be really good. It must be huge. Now, I went on their Facebook page, and guys, all I see this woman post on their Facebook page are her books. Pictures of her books, telling people to buy her books. One of them is called Soul Tonic. The other one is called Voice of Nature. Remember, she said her non-profit is helping to fulfill dreams by bringing stability and opportunities to families in need around the world. There is no correlation between that and the books that she's promoting with the page of this foundation. So all she does on the Facebook page of this foundation is promote her books. Meanwhile, this same foundation has a GoFundMe page where they are trying to raise money. I mean, at first I thought they were trying to raise money in order to fulfill dreams by bringing stability and opportunities to families in need around the world. But when I went on their GoFundMe page, which they've been trying to raise for the past 3 years, by the way, their goal is to raise $500,000. So far, she has raised $7,325 in the last 3 years. Anyways, when I went on the page, it was the picture of her books that I found on the GoFundMe page. And she literally puts in there that your generous donation will go a long way in helping us put a copy of this book in millions of hands in America, Europe, Africa, and Asia, and the rest of the world. So I guess if you go on GoFundMe page and you donate to her GoFundMe page, it means that you are buying a book which she wants to put in the hands of people. What I don't understand is a very long description. She also said that there are millions of people worldwide who can still not afford basic amenities like stable electricity, internet connection, or even a good smartphone to access our content and books online. So people don't oh god, so people don't have electricity, they don't have running water, so the solution is to give them your book. One of them Voice of Nature, the other one Soul Tonic. Anyway, so she has the GoFundMe page going on now. Guys, if you go on her Wikipedia page, sorry, I need to give you guys all this art. This is a very juicy I have worked for you guys. I have done all kinds of investigations for you guys. Oh yeah, okay, no me logo. Anyway, so I'm surprised that that is the only foundation that she mentioned in her speech. For some reason, she did not mention her other foundation, because on her Wikipedia page, they said that she's the founder of Pre-Adult Affairs Organization. Now, I decided to look that up as well. I'm like, okay, which one is this again? I couldn't find a website, but I found that it is registered on the United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs. Now, first thing first, any NGO can go and register on the UN Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs. Any NGO can register there if you are trying to get the UN's consultative status. But more importantly, it takes 10 minutes. I mean, for you to register your NGO there. So she registered her NGO there. I checked the website that she put on that UN's page. It doesn't exist. Maybe by the time you guys are watching it, it will exist. I don't know. But right now it says the site cannot be reached, so it doesn't exist. Also, the UN put at the very top that a profile in this database and on this website does not in and of itself connote any affiliation with the United Nations. Because some Nigerians will still say, how did she get on UN's website if she's... No, the UN is already saying that this doesn't mean that they are affiliated, unless such affiliation is expressly indicated by identifying the type of ECOSOC consultative status held by an NGO. Now, I clicked on the consultative status and they said this organization is not in consultative status with ECOSOC. ECOSOC, by the way, is the Economic and Social Council of the UN body. That is the UN body responsible for addressing global economic, social, cultural, and health issues, as well as human rights. So ECOSOC is saying upfront that the fact that an organization is listed here doesn't mean that they are affiliated. And if you click on their higher consultative status, it says this organization is not in consultative status with ECOSOC. It is very important to give you that information because she kept throwing out UN, this, UN, that, UN. I'm in conversation with UN. I mean, you would think at this auntie owns the UN. And then at some point, around 12 minutes and 30 seconds, she said that the security agencies have verified all the evidence that she has against Senator Natasha.
She was so relaxed. She was so calm. She opened up a lot of things to me. Our conversation wasn't just one or two, which the security agencies have already verified.
Auntie, no. It's not all like that. Which security agencies have verified your claims? You're supposed to tell us the security agencies that have verified your claims. Anyways, she kept talking about how Senator Natasha allegedly recruited Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, which is stupid actually when you think about it. And then she said that Senator Natasha lambasted FIDA, that is the Federation of Women Lawyers in Nigeria. And I was just like, wait, what? Does she know that Sandra Natasha herself is a lawyer, first of all? And second of all, this is the first time you guys are allegedly talking. She has lambasted Dr. Obi, the Federation of Female Lawyers, called them useful idiots. Like, are you for real? And then she said that Sandra Natasha told her that she had bought a Rise TV. And I was like, oh, no, don't go there. Do not insult people of pedigree, people of integrity. We're talking about renowned journalists. Whatever you want to do. In fact, she later Kukuma mentioned Uncle Rufai Oseni. I was like, oh, this woman, you have touched the anointed. How dare you? Oh, at that time, I was ready to fight. Like, anyways, at about 14 minutes and 42 seconds, she said that she actually paid Arise to give give her an award. I was like, okay, this woman is confused. And then about 15 minutes into the video, she said that she told Senator Natasha to write an official letter to her if she wants her to work with Senator Natasha. Okay, so just picture this, and somebody wants you to lie about the Senate president, and then you ask them to write an official letter. Does she even know that Senator Natasha is a lawyer? You know, I was like, this woman is so funny. She just keeps coming up with this thing. So she said she asked Senator Natasha to write an official letter requesting her help. She was like, if you want me to represent you, I need an official letter. Once again, she's confused. She thinks that she's a lawyer.
If you want me to represent you, I'll be needing a letter from you, an official letter. So commit me officially, which I'm going to post after this conversation now, after this interaction with you guys. I'm going to put a lot of things out there. So she said, I said, make me your, let me be committed officially so that at this point, whatever you want to say, I can vet them before you say them, because you are being careless with your words. She said, no. Nigerians, she said they are G and H. I don't know what they mean by that. She said gullible and hungry.
I'm sorry. And I'm like, that's crap. Who would write an official letter to say, please, so I want you to lie about somebody? Like, who doesn't know that you don't do that? Not to talk about a lawyer. She said that Senator Natasha told her that Nigerians are G and H. Gullible and hungry. I was like, wow. It's just not adding up. Then at about 15 minutes and 54 seconds, she said that Senator Natasha offered to pay her 200 million naira. I was like, what? That's it? Just 200 million? What an insult.
I couldn't tolerate it anymore. So I had to say, hey girl, I'm sorry, I can't do this. She offered $200,000. I said, 200 million naira. I said no. She offered dollars. I said no. She said, at that point, she wrote me. I will post what she wrote. She responded to me in writing. I don't want anything contractual. I said, no. If you want me to represent you, you have to give me a letter, an official letter of commitment.
So only a lawyer can say that you're not representing her. You're not her lawyer, but hey.
Then you have to send me your evidences so that I'll look through them. I'll vet them. Then I will advise you how to fight this cause. Natasha disappeared. That was how Natasha disappeared.
I was like, wow, so she doesn't even know you. It's the first time you guys are meeting. She doesn't even know if you can deliver or what is it that you can do. Because me, I never heard about her until today. I'm not saying that she's not a big somebody. I'm just saying I've never heard about her. So the fact that they will offer her 200 million, that speaks a lot. She must be huge. It's just that some of us never knew her until now, which is not a crime. We don't know everybody. I'm just saying she must be a very big somebody. Although she said it several times that she's big, she's going on CNN, she's the president of this. Later you will hear so many things that she said. Now at almost 17 minutes, that was how Auntie started telling us that Senator Natasha opened up about her personal life to the point where she told this auntie allegedly. Professor is telling us that Senator Natasha said Senator Natasha's husband poisoned her, and that she's also going to poison him back when all this is over.
The man didn't know Natasha had told me a lot of things about her. The NDDC man she dated in Sima, how her husband Ima, and all those things I'm not going to mention today. How Ima bought somebody a bulletproof, how Ima poisoned her, how she's going to poison Ima back when she's done with this.
Okay, what kind of play poison are these people using? How can her husband poison her and she's still healthy? She's not sick. What kind of fake poison is that? Usually when people are poisoned, they either die or they are in the hospital. But she's going everywhere. She's doing everything normal. Also, she said that Senator Natasha alleged that she's going to poison her husband back when all this is over. And I'm just like, does this woman think that she's talking to kids? Like, what the heck is that? How did we get to, he poisoned me, I poisoned him. These people are poisoning. They are poisoning one another. But when we see them on video, they are doing lovey lovey. We didn't know that this one is lovey lovey on poison. Now, the one that confused me was when she got to 17 minutes and around 14 seconds. That was how Auntie said that Senator Natasha told her that she's actually fighting Yoruba government. That is why she's doing all this.
Natasha said this is politically motivated and sponsored attack against what she calls, she said it's Yoruba government. She said it has nothing to do with Akpabio. That it is their target has, she said, her political leaders or whatever she called them, I'll post them there. It's what they sent her to do was to ensure that the Yoruba government do not go 8 years. Girl, what is your problem with this thing?
Edro Bell, no? Auntie Ebusuru, what is the correlation between her accusing the Senate president of sexual harassment and Yoruba government? How does going after Akpabio affect Tinubu's presidency?
That if she gets it done, they will make her the governor of Kogi State. Or if that does not work, that they will give her a minister of, what they call it in Nigeria, Minister of Petroleum Resources. And she has to fight to finish. Like if I want, she can introduce me to them.
I'm tired. I was tempted to turn off this thing several times, guys. I'm like, why am I listening to this crap? So the reason, according to this professor, the reason Senator Natasha accused Akpabio of sexual harassment is because some people have promised to make Senator Natasha a governor, or they will make her the Minister of Petroleum if she can bring down the Senate president. Who are the people? In Kogi State, Yaya Bello is the one that is deciding who is governor. He literally handpicked the governor that they have right now. Yaya Bello is making himself the godfather of Kogi right now. So is it Yaya Bello that is promising to make Senator Natasha a governor? And then at 18 minutes and 45 seconds, she dropped another bomb.
She said, since the sexual harassment thing is not flying, and she said she was highly disappointed in Dr. Obia's personally after all the money she paid them, and she started laughing at Nigerians. I have it recorded. When that one, she now came again to me with another proposal that I should help her write to some agencies.
This is strange. So after you guys fought, after she disappeared because you said you don't want to work with her, she still came back to tell you to petition some organization. I'm like, who does that?
I should help her write to some agencies and also come out in the media alleging that the so-called senator she was fighting is involved in organ harvesting. That if I bring out that one, that everybody will, that all she wants is for this Senate president to step down. That this Senate president is one shielding the president of Nigeria, that they're already in charge. They have gotten what they want from the other side of it. She said it's national, whatever they call them, House of Representatives. That what they are looking for now is the National Assembly, and the Senate president is the one disrupting them, stopping them, blocking them from getting to what they want. And she mentioned the names of her sponsors. I'm going to keep those ones away because I've already mentioned them to the authorities. She said she's not on her own, that the money is available. If I'm ready, let's work.
Once again, Tinubu is Natasha's target right now. So Akpabio is in Natasha's way of getting to Tinubu. Are you guys confused yet? Because I sure am. Okay, so this is not about Natasha anymore. This is about Alaji. Natasha.
So she now gave me the names of the agencies she wanted me to write to in the parliament in the United Kingdom.
Wait a minute. Now you are writing the parliament in the UK, but you are in America. Why will you be the one to write the parliament in the UK? Why the parliament in the UK? Again, she said because she has ties with the UN or something.
So she said I should write them. She loves the way I write, that people respect me in United States and United Nations, that women respect me. I should please help her.
I'm sorry to laugh. You know, I tried to search for any of her articles before this thing happened. I did not see one article. I'm not saying her articles are not out there because obviously people respect. I'm sorry, people respect her in the United States and in the UK. Those of you that respect her, share some of her articles with the rest of us, the newbies, those of us that don't know anything, so we can get to know this woman because we did not know her until now.
That women respect me, I should please help her. And I'm a voice they can reckon with. That Auntie B is not really doing it the way she wanted it.
After that, she talked about how Senator Natasha is proud, she's full of herself. She went on and on and on. And right after saying that Senator Natasha is proud, at about 20 minutes, she now listed her own accolades.
I'm a mother. I'm a woman. I'm a human rights activist.
And then she said she's a journalist.
I'm a journalist.
Like, wait, how did, what? Like, how did you suddenly become a journalist? I'm sorry. I went on her Wikipedia page, and this is what they wrote about her on Wikipedia, which I believe she has something to do with this entry. Anyways, they said under career in business, she has been managing director, CEO of Sanchi Nigeria Limited, Zest Media and Entertainment, an executive cable and electronic company, and managed a boutique in Lagos. I'm like, okay, Wikipedia forgot to say that she's a journalist or what? And then the second sentence says, in government, she played a role in the election of Rocha Sokorocha as governor of Imo State in 2011. And I'm like, what does that mean? She played a role in the election of Rocha Okorocha. What role did Auntie play? I don't know. You can't just drop it on us like that. So I really don't know why she's calling herself a journalist now. At some point, she calls herself an evangelist. At some other I'm telling you, at some other point, she calls herself whether a woman of God or a preacher of the word or something. And she kept talking about how she's a Christian, she has integrity, she's many things. We just did not know. I need to play this one for you because this is part of her boasting about who she is.
Natasha thinks money can do everything. Natasha doesn't know that I'm blessed. Maybe she was not aware before coming to me that I was the principal consultant to Standards Organization of Nigeria. The sun cap we're enjoying today in Nigeria, that was my God-given wisdom and initiative. I conceptualized it.
Okay. God, you cannot make this up. Okay. Some people need help. The fact that we are all in America doesn't mean that we are all okay. Some people need help. I'm not mentioning anybody's name. I'm just saying in general. This woman says that she's the principal consultant of Standard Organization of Nigeria, Santi. That is a government agency that is responsible for setting and regulating standards for products and services in Nigeria. A whole government agency. Later, she now said that she was actually the one that conceptualized it. Now, if you conceptualize something, it means you developed it from an idea. I'm like, how? This is a government agency, and do you know that this agency was formed in 1971? How old is this auntie girl for her to have conceptualized God? And by the way, that was just the beginning. You need to listen to her other accolades.
I conceptualized it. The gender mainstreaming in the Nigerian police force and police reforms, I did that. Natasha was threatening me when I refused to take money from her. I am not hungry. I am not poor. Those who know me will tell you.
Guys, you can't believe everything you see online. Now, around 25 minutes, she said that she told Natasha that she would fight for her, but just give me evidence of organ harvesting. So now I'm confused because you've told us earlier that you told Natasha there's no way you will work with her, and Natasha disappeared. But now you are telling us that you are ready to fight for her. You just need evidence of organ harvesting. So she's telling us that at this point, Senator Natasha has made it known to her that there was nothing like sexual harassment. So they've ruled out sexual harassment. Now they are talking about organ harvesting. If Senator Natasha has lied to you about sexual harassment, why are you still willing to fight for her? According to you, why didn't you cuckoo back out completely after finding out that she's been lying allegedly about the sexual harassment?
Even when I don't know you, I can fight for you. Nigerian youth, nuns that made me their patron, will testify to this. I have fought battles in Nigeria and I won on my battles.
Okay, nuns also need to come out. Is she your patron? Now, at 40 minutes and 39 seconds, she said that she wrote a book.
Based on all she has done and said, so I wrote a book on head screams.
This is in the middle of what she was saying, Omo. Madam started promoting her book. Don't forget, that is all she does on the Facebook page of her foundation as well. At 40 minutes 50 seconds, she said that she petitioned the ICC, the International Criminal Court.
So I petitioned Natasha to the authorities, including ICC. Document I'm going to prove to you guys.
You petitioned the ICC. I thought she would show us the evidence because she said that all the organizations that she contacted before responded. She did not show us the response. The IPU is the Interparliamentary Union, by the way.
And launched a lot of petitions abroad to even IPU. They were all copied. And I will be having an emergency UN meeting with them after this.
I'm sorry. She's about to call the UN meeting with the International Parliamentary Union. An emergency meeting for them to discuss Senator Natasha and how she's lying about Senator Akpabio. And she kukuma said at the end of that, because she said, and tonight, that she will be on CNN tonight for her exclusive interview with CNN. I searched everywhere, nothing from CNN, not even an article from CNN. I'm not saying that CNN will not interview her tomorrow, maybe they would, but till now, I have not seen any interview by CNN.
I will be having an emergency UN meeting with them after this, and I'll be on CNN too, where I'm going to give them my exclusive.
Guys, I'm tired. No, I really am. Who believes this person? Who believes this? Now, at 41 minutes and 24 seconds, she brought America into the whole thing. She made it look like she's representing American government or something.
Everything I give you has been examined, analyzed, and verified and stamped. America, we don't make mistakes like that. We don't investigate cases before we don't just rush like that. We do things in stages.
Now America is involved? How? So America investigated all her claims and they stamped all her claims or her evidence or something. I don't know which America. Who are the America? It's like somebody saying Nigeria has stamped all my claims and evidence. Who in Nigeria stamped your claim? People will say, is it the EFCC? Is it the police? Is it the FBI? Which organization in America? You don't just say America. Because at 42 minutes and 50 seconds, you see, I jumped a lot because she was rambling for a long time, saying things and repeating herself. So now I'm at 42 minutes, 50 seconds. That is when she decided to show us her call log to prove that Senator Natasha called her. But because the God of Senator Natasha is not asleep, woo, Father, hey, the God of Natasha is not sleeping. When she was trying to show us her call log, we started seeing the Senate President Akpabio had called her. By the way, we saw that the Senate President called her at 8:29 a.m. that day. Also, he called her at 1:31 p.m. that day. And you can trust Nigerians. They took screenshots. They did not let it slide, considering the fact that she claimed that she doesn't know the Senate President.
These are the agencies in the United Kingdom that she needed me to write to and lie against Senate President of Nigeria. I don't even know that man.
You, Akpabio is calling you and you don't even know him. You are receiving calls from ghosts. We are not daft. Anyways, so we now saw that the Senate President called her, or whoever she saved as Senator Akpabio, SP, on her phone. The person had called her twice that day. Later, oh, at 41 minutes 45 seconds, she said that Senator Natasha went to social media but did not go to court. That's not true. Senator Natasha went to court. The case is still in court. The judge stepped down at one time, remember? So, but she went to court. She said Senator Natasha sent her some things about somebody called Yahaya Bello. She doesn't know who is Yahaya Bello. She tried to make it sound like she doesn't know how to pronounce Yahaya Bello, and she actually speaks Yoruba. Oh, she understands Yoruba. She spoke some Yoruba in her video, like proper Yoruba. And she said that she was raised in the southwest, but she sounded like she didn't know how to pronounce Yahaya Bello.
She also sent this to me about Yahaya Bello. Yahaya Bello. I don't know who is Yahaya Bello. One Ododo. I don't know who is Ododo. I don't know them.
First of all, you don't know Akpabio, you don't know Ododo. Later, she said she doesn't know Senator Nwemboye as well. So you don't know all these people, but you've been fighting for Senator Natasha. You said that she's going to be governor of Kogi, but you don't know Governor Yahaya Bello. You don't know the present governor of Kogi as well. This auntie thinks that she's talking to kids. So
when she now found out that all she's offering me is not going to work, she started deleting those things. But those things she's deleting, I already have them, and I've submitted them to the police. I've submitted them to the police in Nigeria, ICC, everywhere, including IPU. And watch me on CNN. I'm going to bring out more, because on CNN, we're going to now have a slide on CNN.
Has she been on CNN? Maybe I just missed it. Please let me know in the comment section. Also, at 47 minutes into the video, this woman said that she was raised by Americans.
When you are raised by Americans, you will know that we value integrity, and we can fight any battle to any level without losing it, because we keep our evidences and we watch what we say, how we say them. And that's why I decided to let her know that I'm going to smoke her out of her hole like squirrel.
Wait, I am so confused. So suddenly now you are raised by Americans? When did she even move to the US? Because now I'm so confused.
This is my petition to the Nigerian police, ICC, IPU, and I've gotten responses from all of them. That's my petition with my official letter-headed paper. And I am the president of TUFF, TUFF.
I don't understand how a foundation that you said is about bringing stability and opportunities to families in need around the world. I don't know how that is now the organization petitioning the police and the ICC, International Criminal Court. Now she claimed that she has gotten responses from all these organizations, but she did not show any letter from any of these organizations. We didn't see the responses that she allegedly got from them. We only saw the letter that she allegedly wrote to them. At 50 minutes and 10 seconds, while playing her conversation with Senator Natasha, supposedly her conversation with Senator Natasha, she now said in that one too that she was the principal consultant of Police Service Commission. I'm like, is there something that this auntie is not involved in? You know, she made Rochas Okorocha the governor. She's the one that conceptualized Son. She's a patron of nuns. And now she's a member of the UN Council. We don't know which one. And now she's saying that she's the principal consultant of Police Service Commission in Nigeria.
But when I get to CNN, everything, I want to have my exclusive interview when I'm relaxed, because the pressure, I can tell you guys, the pressure is too much from her people.
She kept talking about this CNN thing,
and that was what led me to write this book that I sent to United Nations, to let them know that men cry too, unheard screams of our sons and husbands and brothers and nephews.
She decided to do another promo for her book in the middle of calling another woman a liar. The title of her book, according to her, is Unheard Scream, but the subtitle says The Hidden War on Women. So it's actually confusing when she said she wrote the book to let the UN know that men also cry, when the subtitle is The Hidden War on Women.
And everything Natasha told me is in this book.
Wait, everything Natasha told you is in this book. So did she write the book after a conversation with Natasha? By the way, that is the exact title of another book on Amazon, Unheard Scream. I'm not saying that she copied that other person, but basically it's the same title. Anyways, the one thing she now did is that she now made sure to hold that book in front of the camera for the longest. That was the longest thing that she held in front of the camera. Even though she moved on to talk about other things, she was talking about other things, but she held it. This is a strategic movement, guys, so that you can go and buy her book. She told us that Senator Natasha has put her husband in a bottle.
But I'm not going to say much about Emmanuel because I don't know how he's feeling about this. And I don't even know if he's out of the bottle she put him.
So by this time I was like, I guess poison did not work. Now she put her husband in bottle. So this is for those of you that did not watch her video. Now I've broken it down for you. You know, it's very interesting how they keep using women, you know, to fight Senator Natasha. Well, some women. There's a lot to talk about this woman. There's a lot of articles out there, people claiming that she's a scammer. She has scammed a number of people. Social services allegedly trying to take her children. They said that she defrauded some people that are trying to move to the US, immigration scam and stuff like that. So if you have that kind of reputation, if you have articles like that out about you, why would Trouble be sleeping, young guy will be sleeping, and you might go and wake it up to put yourself out there? Because now so many people are digging into who she really is. I don't know why anybody will believe what this woman